All right, guys, I just want to say welcome back to Gun Geek Land, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here about to put in some work. I got my co-host here, man. The second Gun Geek tactical guy, man. It's my cousin Tyreek, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
But we got something special for you guys today. Just want to say, man, stay tuned, stay locked in, stay engaged, man. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? We back at it with another one. Like I said, today is a little different. We are gonna go over like some things later on, but at first, we want to start by saying thank you all for liking, comment, subscribing, staying with us thus far. Like I said, I think I just reached like 410 subscribers, which is crazy, and it's only been what, 8 months?
Yeah, it ain't been too long. It ain't been
crazy.
that long.
That's crazy, bro. I think I've already reached like in total like channel views like 98,000.
That's
like,
a lot.
you know what I mean? That's crazy. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in, man, and sticking with us on this journey, man. Cause we're gonna try to keep going and hopefully growing bigger and doing some crazier things, man. Right, what we're doing right now might be, some will say, what, be mediocre. Yeah. To us is you know, it's milestones, but you know, we getting there.
You know, I feel like some people, when they look at our videos, it doesn't matter if it's our shorts or if it's our actual videos that we post, which he posts more videos than I do. I post shorts and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of the times people look at our videos like it is mediocre, like it's nothing to them. But to us, we put a lot of time and a lot of work into this. You know, we're just starting off. You know, we haven't been doing this for years. I mean, we've been around guns for years, but we haven't been doing this whole, you know, gun tuber thing for that long. But we're trying to get into it. We do, of course, appreciate all of your support, the comments, the likes. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. We still appreciate it. It gives us feedback. Some of the stuff that we get is kind of like, come on, man. Like, y'all are just saying, stuff just to say it.
Y'all be ripping
y'all don't
hard,
even really know what y'all talking about, you know, like, especially when it comes to like gun safety out here, gun control, how we handle firearms, how we handle the lanes that we have out here. People look at it like, you guys don't know what you're doing, but if you were out here, y'all would see how serious we take this. We don't play about
the behind the scenes, bro. Right. The behind the scenes is the biggest part. You'll see, we make sure, all right, if the person's shooting, they're up front. Anybody else there in the back, you know what I mean? No guns are in hand. Like, nothing like crazy like that, you know what I mean? If a gun is in hand, they're up front, you know what I mean? So I just want to say that for sure. You know what I mean? Nobody has a finger on the trigger until it's time to, like, you know, go for that target, you know, shoot at that target. So I just want to iterate on that. Like, we do try to take this serious. We don't want nobody getting hurt out here. You know what I mean? It falls back on us at the end of the day.
I'm gonna show y'all something, because this is something that I do actually take very, very serious. As you can see, you know, we have our personal EDCs that we carry with, which is right here, and he has his right there. Of course, these are loaded, because we don't know who may try to come to, of course, Gun Geek Land and show up unannounced. So we have this for our protection, because we have firearms here. You see these in the middle, or any other firearms that we have, they are not loaded. We don't keep these guns loaded at all, okay? Yeah, only the ones that we have on our person, which you see, we have our holsters here. So y'all got to really give us, like, cut us some slack. You know, don't really cut us no slack, but it's like, y'all got to understand we are doing the right thing here. We know this can be dangerous. It is dangerous when it comes to guns. But what we do, we're trying to show people the other side of being a gun owner, of having fun, enjoying what you like to do, and you can do it at your own time. We pick and choose when we come out here. We don't have to go to a range and pay, let's say, $40 every time we go to a range just to use it for one day. We don't have to do that. All we do is we buy our ammo, we have our own weapons, we come out here when we want, and we get to enjoy ourselves and have fun. And also, we bring other people out here. So, in an instance as well, if there's anybody who feel like they want to come out here and enjoy themselves, I'm going to have my email, and my Instagram is going to be in my bio. I believe he might have his in there as well.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing.
Just hit us up. And we don't mind having other people out here, just as long as you respect our rules. And, you know, you come out here and have a good time. That's what we're here for. You know, we're here to basically serve the community. We want people to know like we enjoy shooting guns, but we like to do it safely.
Exactly. Right. And like I said, I want to reiterate on some things. Like he said, like this is a friendly family environment. You know what I mean? We were blessed with the opportunity to be out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like who wouldn't want to share this? You know what I mean? Because like I said, you know, we want to show guns in a different light. You know, coming from Sumter, man, it's rough, man. Like, and it'll put a bad light on the city. And it's like, well, how can we do something different? You know what I mean? How can we show people like Sumter ain't that bad? You know what I mean? There are people out here that do things, I won't say all the way right, but we try our best, you know what I mean, to do things the right way. And that's what this place is. We want to show people a different side of things. And like he said, if you want to come out here, link will be in the bio, email, Instagram, maybe even the Facebook, you know what I mean? Just so y'all can interact with us even deeper, you know what I mean? Really, pick our brains on what y'all think, you know what I mean? What our comments, our opinions on things, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
you know,
100%.
He's learning a lot. It's just because I've been doing this a lot longer, but he is experienced, okay? He's doing right just as I'm doing right. I am first aid, I am CPR certified, and I have experience being an RSO in the military. So I've been doing this. I'm 24 years old, but I've been doing this. I haven't just started dealing with weapons, okay? So anybody who's in the comments thinking, you know, you can say this, don't get me twisted. I very appreciate advice, okay? So when people leave any advice in the comments, I read every single comment that I get, and I know he does as well.
Exactly.
We look at this stuff, and if it's something that's knowledgeable, I will literally like it, and I will say thank you so much for that. It doesn't matter if you're saying, hey, man, look, I love that gun, man. Like, that gun shoots well, this, that, and the third. I say thank you so much, man, and I will literally give you feedback. I'm not just going to say, oh, man, yeah, thank you. No. I'm going to give you actual feedback because I look at all these comments. I look at every like that I get, and I'm thankful for everything that I get.
100%.
But please, like, just be respectful in the comments. I can't tell you what to say, but be respectful to both of us because, like, this isn't easy. If it was easy, everybody would do this, yes, but it's 100%. Not. So we're really trying to take our time to give you guys some new content at least every so often. I know it's not every day, but we try to give you some type of content every so often to where you can enjoy yourself, to where, let's say we got a Glock out here that we shot, or we got a Smith & Wesson, or whatever it is. If it's something that maybe you were like, man, I've been thinking about getting it, guess what? We got the video up. So go look, go see how it fires, see how it sounds, and if you like it, bro, go get it. So you don't gotta waste no money. That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for. That's why we buy all these guns, man. You know, like, cause this stuff ain't free. We're not getting. We're
no
not
sponsor.
We're not sponsored yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, this stuff ain't free, bro.
Out of pocket, bro.
The ammo. Well, y'all think somebody just give us ammo? Like, no, we got to go buy this stuff out of pocket. These guns are out of pocket. I have not been given any of these guns.
Not one.
All of his guns, he has bought. Like, we don't just get this stuff for free.
No.
When we start getting sponsors and people start actually giving us stuff, then it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
y'all can kind of tell it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but right now,
we
on our own. So please. just give us some leeway, and we're trying to give y'all some new content, some better content, and the better we get, you know, y'all gonna enjoy it even more. You know, Demolition Ranch ain't here no more, so I mean, who gonna take their spot?
Shout outs to him though, like not dissing him, but shout outs to him.
He's honorary, bro. Like,
he's really paved the way for real.
And I know we got a long way to go to get to that point.
I mean, you know, off subject, but still on subject, bro. How crazy is that?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they had their own Demolition Ranch, bro. That's why we call this Gun Geek Land. It's something small, but when we expand and we actually grow, bro, like, y'all are gonna be so surprised.
I'm telling you, because like he's really shown. Like, I've been watching that dude since middle school. A long time, bro. And it's crazy, like, to say he's retiring. It's like, bro, what? Why? Why, bro? But, like, you know, everybody goes through things in life, so, you know, all we can say is we appreciate his time, you know what I mean, showing us different things, giving us things that we can try out here, you know what I mean? So shout outs to him, big time, you know, legend. legend when it comes to the guns, man.
But just to elaborate, man. Look, if there's any content, anything that y'all want to see, just comment below.
Please.
And we will look into it. And 9 times out of 10, as long as it's something reasonable, it's not like going to blow up something. Like, bro, we're gonna do it.
Tell them about the time we had that fella want to go buy something from that place and blow something up.
I forgot what it's called, but they sell it in Walmart. And it's pretty crazy.
He was like,
man.
bro, we're not going to go to jail. The most that can happen, the police show up and we were like, hey, we did this.
Maybe when we get a lot more land and we're in a more secluded area and, you know what I'm saying, we're a little bit more advanced, then we might do stuff where we're blowing up stuff. But I'm just, as of right now, where we're at, we're not doing no stuff like that.
That was the craziest thing I ever heard. He was like, yeah, it's no problem. Exactly. We can't go to jail.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do
That's
here.
crazy.
But if there is anything else that you guys want to see, like if you want us to go and try a weapon or just anything, type of ammo, if y'all want to see this attachment, just let us know. And, you know what I'm saying, to the best of our ability, we will try. And the thing is, after a while, when we do get advanced, let's say we get sponsored and start making some money from doing this, we will start bringing people here or to wherever Gun Geek Land is going to be at. We will start bringing people to enjoy themselves. And you don't have to pay for anything. You just show up. And if you got weapons and ammo, if you want to bring that too, bring it. But like I said, we're here to not only serve you, but we're just trying to serve ourselves on doing this because it's not easy and not everybody is built for it.
No.
You know?
And to elaborate on that, like the people that have been already asking, finding time is the main key to this. Like it's never on the pop-up, on the fly. Like he has an everyday life. I have an everyday life. I mean, if you've been watching, you've seen I have a whole kid out here. You know what I mean? So actually finding the time, scheduling things is another big part of this. You know what I mean? So if you want to come out here, make sure it's reasonable. You know what I mean? Like 2:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday is crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's crazy. You know,
we're out here on a Friday. You know, that's even a little crazy.
It's
but that's
crazy,
because we don't have nothing going on
right now
on this Friday, so we're just chilling.
I'm off work.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, it's the weekend. That's normal people days off and stuff like that. But
Wednesday, middle of the week though.
Oh, when you say, hey man, do you think you could do something on Tuesday, man, at like 4 o'clock? No,
I'm just getting off work, or haven't even took my boots off the ground. Took my boots off the ground yet. Like, no, not doing that. So just try to be reasonable with times as well. You know what I mean? All right, well, I guess we get into some of these comments. You want to go first? I mean, just read one or two, bro. Just read them one or two.
I mean, I can. I do. I had this one guy. He told me, well, really it was on his page. He said that I was pointing a gun at one of our friends that was out here. Crazy thing is, like people, like I said, people just say anything. So in the video, it may look like I was holding this, and I was holding it just like this, but they thought from the angle that the person that I was holding it
in his face.
I was in his face with it when he was recording me.
He was literally like maybe 2 foot
in front. Like, you know I don't play about pointing guns at people. And then the thing is, I didn't even have my finger nowhere near the trigger well. I had it right up under it, just like this, so you know that I'm not finna pull no trigger. I don't play about keeping your finger on any triggers unless 100%. You're going to eliminate a target.
100%.
I don't play that. So when he showed me that yesterday, man,
bro,
I usually don't get upset. I don't, because it's just words at the end of the day. Like, I've been through a lot worse. I've been in the military, so I know how this, you know, how words can play out. But when I seen that, I kind of feel like people are kind of eating at my integrity and like eating at my image. I don't like when people do that because I hold myself to a higher standard with everything. So when I seen that, I was like, is that really what y'all think? If you was here, you wouldn't have thought that.
No, and like I said, I take blame for some of that because I could have probably not used that video because we did have so many different camera angles. But I just thought that was so crazy. I'm like, bro, his finger was literally like this. You could saw his fingernail.
I had it up under it like this.
You know what I mean? And then when he switched,
like
it was like this. You know what I mean?
And then when I actually went to shoot, I made sure I turned the opposite way from him.
You know what you call that? 180?
Yeah, I turned the opposite way from him and shot the complete opposite way. So if I don't know if I have the video that he recorded, but you'll see that he was able to walk behind me as I'm turning around to the target. So it's like, you don't know what you're talking about. If you're not here and you don't got nothing positive to say, like I said, I can't tell you what to say. You just don't say nothing at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro. You don't have to follow us.
That's crazy.
We want people who want to see good gun content and to have a good time, because I know most of the time when people look at YouTube, what are they doing? They're trying to fall asleep at night, or they're bored, or
middle of the day.
Yeah, like I'll be on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, I'm really on YouTube like all the time.
So I know this is something that people enjoy watching. So we want to try and make this as best as possible, but as safe as for us. So we can show you the right way how to do things, but don't get it confused. I don't play all that bull crap of, even when my friends are out here, when we have our buddies come out here, we tell them, hey man, look, you need to point that muzzle downrange or point it at the ground.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't point it up, or you don't have your finger on that trigger until you're about to shoot. And then I don't play, even though I will say all of these guns that's up here, except that one, that's the only one with a safety. But if you do have a safety, must be on until you get ready to eliminate your target. 100%. And that's just how I feel. If you don't got a safety, it needs to be pointing at the ground.
Yeah. But y'all know me. I get in them comments. I get at you. I ain't scared of you. And if I was to ever meet you, I'll say the same thing to your face. You know what I mean? Because I'm just that guy, bro. He might not be that guy. He might be a little more subtle with some of the things, how he come off, but not me. Because at the end of the day, like he said, I am trying to be safe. I am trying to show guns in a different light. So when you come at me and you're saying, oh, I'm not being safe, you're going to flag me or report me, I'm going to tell you, dude, toodaloo, bro. Toodaloo, bro. Go about your day. Because at the end of the day, other people, 410 subscribers, if I was doing anything unsafe, you think that somebody else would, you know what I mean? You're not even subscribed.
I'm pushing,
you know
600, I mean? And it's like...
And it's the non-subscribers. Like, so if we're doing something so wrong, our subscribers, please, I'll hear y'all out. You know what I mean? I'll hear y'all out. But to a non-subscriber, somebody that just nitpicking or jumping in the video, jumping back out the video, not really watching the video all the way, I'm not even going to interact with y'all anymore. You know what I mean? I'm only interacting with subscribers from here on out, because it's irritating, bro. It really is, because to think I would bring somebody out here, a buddy or just a subscriber out here and put them in harm's way.
Exactly.
It's flabbergasting.
You think I'm really gonna point a gun at something? Mind you,
it's crazy.
All of us have guns out here. When we come out here, usually it doesn't matter if they just got a shotgun. Everybody that comes out here have a gun. So I'm gonna let you know right now, if one person points a gun at someone else, I'm gonna point my gun at them, because in the military, how we are taught, if you're flagging somebody and there's possibly an active shooter, you get shot. Now, of course, I wouldn't do that to my buddies and my friends or family, whoever, or any of the...
Well, I'll say don't put us in that position.
Yeah, we don't want to be in that position to have to defend ourselves or eliminate a threat. You know, so out here, we don't play that. None of our people point guns at each other. We don't play around like that, because we know once these little things go pew pew, like, bro, some bad things can happen.
One thing you can't do as a human is bring life back. So when it comes to these firearms, man, really sit and think about what you're doing when you're doing it. Don't act out on aggression, heat of the moment, you know what I mean? Impulsive thoughts. Like, really take the time and weigh your situation out. You know what I mean? Because like I said, one thing a human cannot do is bring life back.